Excuse me.
I'm not giving to LeBron. I don't like LeBron.
I like him already.
So there was a constant battle about Dunkin' Donuts versus Tim Hortons, and that was it's never ending.
I got up, I fixed my helmet, I look, and I just see Herb take off. Like he just, I just see the hair flowing. Like now we're running, and yeah, you got to see Herb when he runs. His eyes are always like, so I just knew, like I knew he was running. So.
Man, this guy's unstoppable when it comes to basketball. Well, but yeah, definitely one-on-one. He got me.
Fried rice. You can't be eating fried rice all the time. But
you'd be switching your sports. You'd be going from basketball to sumo.
I know. I already got the bun. You see?
You must have liked the way I played that game because he knew me my whole life. There was something about that game that made him be interested in me. You know what I'm saying?
It's because Mace, you're gonna get 285, 280. You gotta, and I'm only 240, so I got to kind of bring my technique. And then KT's just a freak athlete in itself, so you gotta bring your hard hat and your lunch pail every day.
Can I just say this? Man, I just love your competitive nature, bro. Like, I feel like I'm ready to strap on the jersey right now, man. I'm only 5'5", though. I don't know what I can do.
They say, listen, you know how as coaches you get mad at the guy just standing in the corner and watching another guy cook? I can't be like that because I was watching you cook and
it was impeccable. So watching certain highlights, I'm like, yo, I got to try it. And trust me, not everything was as good as it looks now. Because, no look pass that I threw off of somebody's face. So
I'm just saying, right? Hear me out.
I don't want to hear you out. It's Mac Jones. I'm done. Ooh. I don't know. It doesn't feel like we're only 2 weeks back into this. How you feeling?
I'm with you, man. It doesn't feel like that. Watching these highlights, before the show, man, it's always gives me this. I don't know. How about you? I get this goosebumps.
I mean, you can't see it, but my nerves stand. Woo! We got a great show lined up today.
Oh yes,
we have a very bright star. For Boston College.
Yes.
She's
bucket.
I was just about to say she's an absolute bucket. We got a ton of stuff to cover. Also, I just tried going on Instagram Live. I had some problems with it to do our giveaway. We'll do our giveaway sometime during the show. So if you want to go ahead and drop a comment while we're live, we'll add you to the list. What we're going to do is we're going to go on random.org, put everybody in there. We're going to spin it we'll do it 5 times, and then we'll do it 2 more times. So the next 2 times, the person on top will win your choice of either a black or gray shirt. You choose. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Other than that, you got anything you want to start with, Charles?
I'm excited, man. I'm ready to go. This is going to be a great show. It's going to be a great show.
I told you coming out the gate, we're coming out hot once we come back. Once we come back from vacation, we're coming out swinging. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get Miss Makayla Dickens on here.
La Uzi Vert. Love you so Uzi Vert. To be exact. And I'm not from Earth, I'm from outer space. Whoa, that's different. I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be. Yeah, I remember she didn't notice me. Yeah, why I'm tripping, she didn't notice me. Poor man not even cold as me. Every time I have a show, got sell it out, I grow to sleep. We got some new bands, yeah. We got some new bands, yeah. Treating these DOs like this is old vans, yeah. I fuck that little bitch, told her just bring her friends, yeah. It's not for me, no, it's just for my mans, yeah. I'ma just play with the pussy, yeah, as fast I can, yeah. I'ma just count these racks, yeah, as fast I can, yeah. I ain't never trust no bitch, I ain't never trust no man, yeah. Pull up in a brand new Porsche, followed by a matte black van, yeah. Never sit by the door, my boy got a matte black van, bang. Johnny.
I mean, that right there is where you would hit with a Mac. Excuse me.
Oh, that step back. Oh my gosh.
That's cold.
The whole time, this is my face. I'm like, my gosh.
She's gonna beat you 1-on-1.
I'm not gonna even challenge.
Wait a second. Charles has got an open run. Wait, you're back home, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was about to say.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be out there. I'll just stand in one spot. What is going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We're doing good. Like we said, we appreciate you coming on.
No problem.
How's it feel watching those highlights? How do you what's the first thought in your head?
Probably the first thought is that I'm pretty skinny now. I remember being like just a little bit chubby, before I got to college. So, that's probably the only thing that I'm thinking about.
You still killing though. You still killing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I did.
That's what college will do to you, right?
Right.
Put on a few pounds, I'm not saying anything illegal or anything, just that cafeteria food, right? The cafeteria food.
Especially in Boston,
there's
food spots everywhere.
Right down the street.
Right down the street.
Let me go to Boloco. Let me grab a couple burritos. I'm good. Here we go.
They got this fireplace called Bonchon. It's Korean fried chicken. Man,
ooh,
it's deadly.
Oh,
you can't talk about food like that with Charles.
Oh yeah, I don't eat meat.
Oh, you don't eat meat?
Yeah. But hey, I can smell it.
Right.
I'm all about the smell, Yeah. But let's hop right into it. The year 2020 was a difficult year for everybody. When it comes to ball, how did 2020 affect you?
Pretty much just not being able to have any kind of gym. When I was stuck at home during quarantine, like there was no access to any kind of gym, so it was really hard to be able to work out, be able to be in the best shape possible for when we did come back to have that season. It just wasn't. It was really difficult to say. And the fact that other schools got to do their summer workouts and we didn't, it was kind of push us back even further. So I think the word I would use is probably difficult when it came to basketball, in a sense, when it came to 2020 overall.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. But I mean, the beginning of the year was fine though. March when we was at the ACC tournament. What? Yeah, we was about to go to the tournament. Yeah, everybody was happy, and then boom, it was psych. Nah, you're not going. You gotta go to the crib.
I know you guys went on a good run that year too. I remember turning on the news, and that's all they covered was BC basketball. I'm like, they're about to go deep in this tournament, and then boom.
Yeah, no, it was annoying, man. You did all that work, and then all of a sudden, the whole world just came to a stop. But I mean, everything happens for a reason. So.
Right.
Yeah, so meantime, no, go ahead, Charles.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say 2020 was again for the whole country and around the world it was just very difficult. Let me see if I get my direction right. Let me see. This guy here, unfortunately, we lost a legend. Talk a little about, what did Kobe mean to you?
He meant a lot, man. Just I remember we came back from practice and we were all sitting in the room and we saw the news and we was like, nah, that ain't true. Right. That's all we kept saying. Even though we saw it on Google, on the news, he's like, nah, there's no way, there's no way he's going. And then a lot of us cried just because how much of the impact he's had on the game for anybody who's ever watched him. Doesn't even matter if you play sports or not. For some reason, that man just has the gravity or gravitational pull to individuals when it comes to like motivation, hard work ethic. He embodies all that. So just seeing somebody pass away like that so quick is really eye-opening. Like, it really makes you put things into perspective. Like, anybody can go at any time.
Yeah, that was definitely crazy. I mean, I remember being at work. I opened my phone. I'm looking. I'm like,
right.
You know, I think the first thing I saw, it was from like a news source. I didn't even want to believe him. Like, wait a second. So I hopped on Google, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, wow.
Right.
Yeah, that's just, it's insane. It's definitely insane to see how big of an impact he did have on, you know, I mean, I haven't played basketball since, I don't know, 2002, like actual organized basketball. And I'm like, Kobe was the first poster I had, you know, in his Lakers jersey, just dunking. I bought that at the Scholastic Book Fair. Shout out Scholastic Book Fair. But you know, talking about your early, you know, playing days, you know, what was it? What was your transition like going from high school to college? And you know, did you have your heart set on BC, or did you have multiple schools that were looking at you? I know go ahead, tout it, 2-time state champ in high school, right? Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the accolades. Was BC? Was that your school to go to, or I mean, I haven't. I mean, back in my day, we used to follow the UConn women's basketball team. They were absolute powerhouse back in the day. I don't know what they're up to now.
I mean, their conference not as, I'm not even gonna say nothing, but
no, I get it.
Like the conference they're in is just not giving what, you know, ACC will, or like SEC or Pac-12. But I mean, BC was not on my list at all. Actually, I got pretty lucky. I wasn't really recruited by like big time schools that I did want to go to. I was actually supposed to go to Albany. And then the coach that recruited me to go there went to BC and asked me to come. So it was a huge, like, you know, difference in competition level of play, because like Albany is a smaller conference. It's, you know, not that competitive, you know. And then you go to the ACC and it's like big dogs. Like, what? Like, you're playing against Asia Durr. You're playing against Dana Evans. You're playing against Haley Gorecki. Like, you're going on all these people who are about to go to the league, and you're just like, yo, that's crazy. But but I would say the transition was, I don't think it was that hard for me physically, even though I am small, because I'm like only 5'7", 5'8". But I think the hardest thing for me was mentally, because coming in freshman year, I wasn't supposed to be a point guard, and my coach wanted me to be a point guard. And going through that as a freshman and having to lead a team was very, you know, difficult for me to handle mentally. But a lot of people didn't think I would be able to, you know, play in the ACC because I wasn't originally recruited to go there. But then, you know, I went there, got all ACC freshman team, and then, you know, I've been playing my role the whole time I've been at BC. So, I mean, it's been a blessing. It's been fun. I can't complain.
Hey, you chose the right school. You chose the right school instead of going to BU. Instead of going to BU.
Hey, shout out BU, man. BU is awesome.
I mean, BU got some good food spots. That's all.
Stay out of that Cambridge section too. You don't want to get caught up with those Harvard yuppies.
Yeah, they got that whole strip of just, you know, food, and then you get the BC, and it's like, nah, you ain't got nothing.
Well, that leads to my next question. You know, what is your favorite part about Boston, Massachusetts?
To be honest, it would probably just be my teammates, man. Like, I don't know. There's not many teams that you can be on in college and really call them your sisters at the end of the day. Like, you know they have your back, and then know that they have like your best interest at heart when it comes to everything, academics, basketball, family. Like, we're always there for each other. So having them there, that's what makes it the best part. It's not even a city. I could care less about a city. I'm not even a city person. I'm sorry. I mean, I grew up in the country, so it's just like, you know, I mean, city's nice, but it's really dumb at the end of the day.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up Virginia. I mean, did you look at Virginia Tech, any of those types of schools?
No.
No.
Nah. I wanted to get far away from home because I wanted to experience something different, you know, be in a new environment. And I think it's always important to get away from home because you grow as a person, you grow as an individual instead of, you know, always staying in your hometown or like kind of close in proximity. So, I didn't look at them. I said, I'm out. As soon as I got that, I need to go.
I don't blame you.
Who did you, growing up in VA, who did you, when it comes to the sport of ball, was there anybody in particular you looked up to growing up, maybe in your town or, maybe in the league, just watching, WNBA?
Sugar Rogers. I mean, you know, when you hear that name, 757, ring a bell. I went to my first high school. I went to Lakeland, which is like 10, 15 minutes from where she played at, which was Kings Fork. So, you know, always going to her games, watching her play. I was like, yeah, she a dog. She's real different. Yeah. And then when she went on to Georgetown, kind of just watched her, you know, play to that. And then now she's in the league. I think she's an assistant coach now.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, she made it. So, just watching her. And then you always had a great like Allen Iverson. I mean, of course, everybody knows what he did.
Yeah.
But I would say Sugar. Yeah. Sugar, definitely. Yeah.
You weren't on that Diana Taurasi kick or Sue Bird? None of that Shirley Swoops?
No.
No?
No, I wasn't on. Nah. I mean, I know what they be doing. But I didn't really. I paid attention to pretty much the people that like were around me rather than like, you know, already out there. So, because I was like, if they can get to where they want to go, then I know I can get there also.
I've been seeing a lot of highlights from that Liz Cambage lately.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
she is different. She is different.
Yeah,
she can hoop. She is. Oh my God, that's one person I would never play ball against.
Yeah, it's actually crazy because the girl who played with she graduated last year. She's from Australia. She hooped with her. We saw highlights. It was just.
You can't even send a double. You can't send a double.
No, you can't do anything.
You're gonna have to throw somebody on top of each other, cover her. I mean, she is so tall.
Yeah.
So tall. You can't do anything.
That Las Vegas team, they're gonna be. I think they're gonna win it all. In my opinion, they just got the right pieces. To win it all. I'm a big fan of the WNBA. My favorite player. She's retired now. Even though I wish she comes back. But Maya Moore, Minnesota Lynx. Minnesota Lynx was my favorite WNBA team.
They had a whole dynasty.
Oh my God, and that's what I love. I'm a dynasty person, so they had their whole run. Them and the LA Lynx, their rivalries. That was amazing to see. So Maya Moore, please, if you're, I know you're out there, but please come back. We miss you. The league needs you back. Because she's a dog. Yeah.
I'm kind of biased, so I like the New York Liberty for one person, Sabrina Ionescu.
Oh, now she's another one.
Sabrina built different. I don't know what the hell they put in her water, but
it's this guy. This guy's a part of it too. She got that Mamba mentality too.
Yeah, I've never seen. And her IQ is just off the chain. Like
exactly.
I think that's what makes it go. Like if you have IQ like that, then you said pretty much you just gotta work.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
You mentioned them a small portion a little bit. Going to growing up, how big of an impact your parents had on you.
Yeah. So pretty much, what's crazy was I was actually gonna go to college. I wanted to go to college to play softball. Like that was what I wanted to do. And then I got into basketball, and I was like, nah, softball boring. Like, let me do basketball. And, you know, ever since I told my parents, my dream was to just go to college and have to pay for it so my parents wouldn't have to pay, because I didn't want to, like, be in debt. I didn't want to do that to them or anything. So pretty much I told my parents that I want to play basketball, and from there, they were always there for me, always told me to every tournament. Like, I can't imagine, like, I'm just trying to think of being a parent and then having to pay for, you know, AAU tournaments, breakfast, gas, you know, hotels, and then, like, money to get into the games to watch, food on top of that. Like, as a kid, you don't really realize how much money that is, or how much time on top of a job, and then on top of other priorities in their life. So, you know, the perspective I have now, you know, growing up and being an adult, and just realizing that, you know, my parents have played such a significant role in getting me to where I am now. I ultimately want to do everything I can to pay them back for, you know, what they did. So,
yeah. Shout out to your parents.
Yes. Sure. Any kid that got parents to take them to tournaments, shout out to them. Cause
hey, you brought me into the future, because I have a 5-year-old daughter, and I'm like, oh my god, so this, that, I gotta worry. Oh man.
I think we're about to drop a hefty amount of money on my oldest gymnastics classes, because she just got turned into a superstar, so now she's gotta go. Oh man, we're screwed. No, it's funny because my daughter and Charles's daughter, like, the reason we came to be is our wives are best friends with each other, and you know, we became best friends, and then now our kids are best friends. So so
it's only right. Yeah.
So now we got to get a basketball hoop and see who plays better.
Who plays better? Oh, then that's gonna be a little awkward, but you know, competitive part. I don't know. I'm joking.
I don't know. Ariana can take you.
Kayla, talk about how much VA means to you. You know, when someone mentions Virginia, you know, what's the first thing that comes in your mind?
Pride, pretty much. Community. Like, when you're in 757 and you just, you know, say you go to college, play a sport, you have every bit of support from everyone. Like, nobody's hating on anybody. Everybody's behind each other, you know, seeing each other doing good. You come back to town, you have people come up to you and be like, yo, like, how you doing? How you doing in college? Stuff like that. It's really just a big community when you think of, you know, Virginia, 757. Even in places like PG County, Maryland, like, you know, it's all community and love from everyone. So, I mean, I'm grateful to be from somewhere like that rather than, you know, some places that don't get that support.
Yeah, especially a heavily saturated place that, you know, like where we live. You know, you get your small group, but then other than that, nobody really. You're just another speck in the
seriously
whole pool that we live in.
Yeah, I always thought about that. I always thought about that. Boston was, you know, in Massachusetts is more like, you know, I think of the word like closer maybe, but I get it. It's a big city, you know, it's especially with Boston, it's big, you know, so, you know, a lot of people just doing a lot of stuff. So, you know, I can understand why you said, you know, being a country person, you know, you feel that, you know, so I get that a lot. I really do.
Yeah.
You know, I really do.
Going back to school, I mean, what are you studying?
I'm doing communications right now, but I'm trying to get my minor in marketing, and then I'm gonna take my 5th year, and then try and get a master's in sports management. So that's my plan right now. Hopefully, you know, goes well.
Now, did the NCAA grant a red shirt for last season, or no?
Yeah. I think they gave everyone an extra year or something like that. Even in winter sports, I don't know if it's a red shirt. I don't know what. There's too many terms. All I know is
extra year.
Extra year.
Extra year eligibility.
Right. Yeah.
I'm about to go back to school.
Right.
I'll go play some football when I'm bigger and a little bit older. I'll mess some of these young kids up.
Hey, you have the experience, so you can probably.
Nah, I'm too fat and slow to do anything.
Let's have a little fun here. We mentioned. I think Dan, you mentioned them a little bit, but I have a little segment. I have with certain guests, especially when it comes to the game of basketball. You got 5 seconds left. All right.
Okay.
It's the WNBA Finals. Okay. You are inbounding the ball. Okay. So you got Maya Moore. You got Diana Taurasi. You got Skylar Diggins. And you got the legend, the Hall of Famer, Sue Bird. Now, all 4 of them get open. Who are you passing it to and why? For the game winner.
Ooh. I'm gonna say Diana, man. I don't know what it is. She just always seems to come up clutch all the time, 24/7. And I feel like she's just,
she's
kind of
different.
like a pure. Yeah, like a pure, like, I don't know what it is. She got a slick back ponytail, like, it's going in. It's going in. Yeah, I'm gonna go with her.
She clutch too. She's super clutch.
Like,
and she's been in the game for a while. She's been in the game for a long time. I don't know if she's.
I remember watching her in college.
UConn. Yeah.
That team, even the men's team, I think it was that year. Emeka Okafor played for the men's team. Both UConn men's and women's were an absolute powerhouse. Absolute powerhouse.
Crazy.
Yes, and again, like Kayla said, their schedule is it's pretty easy. 39-0. I'm like, what's going on here?
I mean, maybe like back in the day, the conference was more competitive. I still don't think so. Like, they just need to go ahead and throw UConn into the ACC or like SEC, Pac-12, something. Just throw them in, because at this point, it just don't make no sense.
I would watch that BC versus UConn. I would watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I would watch.
I would watch Louisville versus UConn.
Yeah, exactly.
like twice, throughout the whole. Yeah, like, who else you got?
You got
even Duke. Like, everybody, the Duke team this year is coming up. Man,
they coming different.
Yeah, they coming. They got Carol Lawson as a head coach. They coming real different.
Yeah, former Celtic assistant. Yeah.
Yeah, she playing everybody. So.
And they're gonna play defense. They're gonna play some great defense. So I know y'all be ready though. Y'all be ready.
It's gonna be fun. I mean, every year in the ACC is something different. But I personally think this year is about to be, the most competitive out of all my 4 years that I've been a part of.
And the world's opening up, and the crowds are coming back. And that's an extra juice to you all to really get in your bags. And that's from my question. What's your favorite place to play at? What school? You look at the schedule. You like, oh, okay, I'm ready to turn up a little bit.
Let me think. I would say Notre Dame. I don't know what it is about Notre Dame, but their gym is just, I kind of like gyms that are a little like small and compact a little bit. Make you feel like you're more part of the crowd and stuff like that. But yeah, whenever we play them, it's just,
it's always a good one.
Yeah, like, it's always back and forth. Especially after my freshman year. They had like a whole WNBA starting 5.
The Monstars.
Like, they had I forgot who it was. Rike. You had Mabry. You had what's her name? She went number 1. A while back.
She a guard, right?
Yeah, she a guard.
I forget her name. Jeez, I should know that too. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Is it Jackson or something? It's not Jackson. I don't know who it is. But yeah,
yeah,
they had everybody.
yeah.
So when they all graduated, we was like, okay, yeah.
that
yeah,
was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Now we got, we got a shot. Okay.
Oh,
but
man.
yeah. Notre Dame. Yeah.
No, Notre Dame. Okay.
Notre Dame. I don't even like talking about Notre Dame.
Yeah.
They're just a fraudulent organization. I mean, they finally.
That's true though.
I stay away from Notre Dame because my blood starts to boil. Oh man.
What moment throughout your ball career where you realized like, oh, okay, I can really hoop? Was there a moment in time, even growing up, you notice you can really hoop with the best of them?
I don't know if there's like a defined moment. I think it would be like little, I guess, stepping stones, I guess. Just a lot of people coming up to me. I think the most compliments I've ever got is probably saying like about my IQ, like how I see the court and stuff like that. So just hearing that, I'm like, oh, like, all right, I got high IQ. Like, I got that. I can dribble. I can shoot. I can defend. And I'm little and I can rebound. So I'm like, yeah, I can ball.
Not to toot your own horn, but toot.
Yeah, not too much. I rarely ever do that. Just when people like come up to me, I'm just like okay, thank you, appreciate it, keep moving. Like I don't really sit into too much of like hyping myself up. I'm a very humble person, so I just do what I got to do and then keep moving.
Yeah, live with the results, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Just going back to I had a question on Instagram. What's your favorite away stadium to play at? Or what's your favorite non-home stadium? Like do you just love walking into Miami and just shutting them up or heading into Louisville? What pumps you up going in there and pretty much taking the win from an opposing team?
Yeah, I would say Syracuse. I don't know what it is. Every time you walk in there, it smells like oranges. So I'm like, it's all good. So it's gonna be a good day. But yeah, definitely Syracuse. I know their gym is kind of different from other places because they really don't have like the backdrop anywhere. It's like wide open. But for some reason, whenever I go there, I shoot pretty well. So I just remember, I think it was my sophomore year. It was the last ACC game before we went to the ACC tournament, and like we had to have that win. Like if we didn't win, we wouldn't had a chance to go to the tournament at all. So we went there and we just I remember that game so clearly. We killed them. I mean, it was a tight game, but we was not losing. And it was like I don't know if y'all know Yolanda Griffith.
No,
I
don't know.
I mean, she's a WNBA legend, but she was our assistant coach, and it was her birthday. I was like, nah, we not losing on her birthday.
Supposed to be running suicides until
right. Yeah. But yeah, definitely Syracuse. I like the gym. It's open. I shoot pretty good there, so I would say that's probably my favorite.
Can you explain to the listeners what goes into the preparation? You can talk about practice, film. What to the people out there that are getting ready for their college sports. What type of mentality do you have to have going into it's something so small, even watching film at practice? What goes into that mentally?
I would say just being eager. You have to want to be eager to learn in every situation, especially like learning film, doing extra workouts even after practice, getting extra shots after practice, communicating with the coaches, taking coaching, especially because I know, like, as a freshman, you come in, right? Think you know everything. Think you got it. nah, you don't have it. You don't know what hits you when you walk in as a freshman. But I mean, being able to take coaching, I think, is the most important thing. And hearing what the coaching says rather than, how they say it. But definitely the mentality of being eager and wanting to get better, not just for yourself, but also for your teammates who, are beside you. Like, when you're running sprints, don't worry about yourself. Like, worry about your teammates. Like, get what you got to get done, but also make sure you're there for them at the same time. Just basically creating, like, a family atmosphere that you can learn and grow in as an individual. And I think if you do that, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Definitely. I like that. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I like the humble approach.
Yeah.
I love how it's just like down to earth, and it's just like I feel like everybody we've had so far come on the show is just so like.
No, that's true. That's very true.
Really?
Yeah, like that mentality of just and you know why I feel like that as well. It goes back to the first question I have for you. I think especially even though all of our guests, I even think this even before the pandemic, where the pandemic forced everybody to sit down and really just think about themselves and think about everything else. But like I just feel like even with the pandemic, everybody is coming back mentally fresh and like really just ready to hoop, to play football, to do a lot of stuff, and just really just take it all in, and really and maybe embrace the game even more. I don't know for you, Caleb, did that happen for you? Like when the pandemic forced you to sit down, did you really even though I know you appreciate the game, but like was there a certain type of level that you had about the game, or something you learned about the game even more?
Yeah. I would say it made me much more competitive. I don't know if that makes sense, but like not being, like in the gym, just competing against your teammates 24/7, like I'm used to. I was just like, that's crazy. Like, what am I doing? And then when I got back, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to get after it. Like, let's go, stuff like that. But definitely just competitiveness. When we all got back together, finally went through the roof. Like,
the practices must have been crazy.
The practices were going crazy, and like I already know like practices are about to go crazy now, just because we've only been away from each other for a month now, and everybody in the group chat like we miss each other. Like, we ready to get after it. Like, let's go.
Right.
Stuff like that. So.
Describe those practices. Is there a lot of trash talking? Is there a lot of
Oh man. I mean, when I get in the moment, I trash talk. I may be humble, but like in the moment, if I'm really cooking you about to hear it.
Like, coach, sub her out.
Yeah.
Somebody come in.
But no, it's just like we have like this one specific drill. It's a rebounding drill. It's 3-on-3 rebounding. Like people knocking each other out. Like it doesn't matter whoever you're trying to get the ball. Like I don't care where you at. If I hit you, how I hit you, it don't matter. You be alright. Go on the sideline, refresh, come back in. It's definitely like go at each other's throats. When it comes to our practices, and it's a whole different level. Like
the freshmen that are coming in, I hope y'all hear that, because she coming crazy now.
It's
coming different.
Like,
it's
last year. I gotta go out with a bang.
And I would love.
She'll be coming like crazy. Orange is the new black.
Hey, I hope y'all really have a great season, and it'll be amazing for. Again, I'll say this selfishly because I'm from Massachusetts. I really hope y'all do that, because it'll be very, very, really great for the city. Awesome. Just to have a team other than professional teams doing well, especially for BC, because a lot with BC, it's about time we at least get something. Get into the Final Four and just really get that experience and really hoop, because. That'd be really dope, honestly, because I've always root for BC, even when when it comes to like different sports, but like for basketball, I always wanted, some team to just get there and go get it. You know what I'm saying? But again, I get it because when it comes to sports, you gotta have a little luck. You gotta have mixture with injuries and all that occurs and stuff. Right. So I get it. But again, I'm rooting for you guys, for you all, because I really hope y'all get that, because that'd be really dope. Honestly, that'd be really dope.
Appreciate it. I hope we get it too, man. I mean, like, it kind of sucks that like we were going to the tournament and then that didn't happen. But I mean, hopefully we get it this year. That was my main goal. Coming into DC was just to help them go to a tournament. Hopefully we do that this year.
Right.
So pretty sure me and Charles will be out at a couple games.
We are. The world's back is open up, so we hitting.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, we not for sure. We hitting these games. We hitting these games up. So you keep us, eye open for us, because we're gonna be
we're headed to the zoo. We're headed to Chestnut Hill. Where else we headed? We're headed to Oregon, Boise State.
Y'all gotta go everywhere.
Everywhere.
We're going everywhere. Sign me up for some press passes. Let's go.
Yeah, we got you. All we got to do is put your name on it. You said.
Oh, definitely.
I'm gonna come in with a foam finger.
Huge
poster. Go, Kayla.
Just like that in that voice.
Yeah.
Be like,
my Brad Stevens voice.
Oh, don't get him stuck. Please don't start with the Brad Stevens.
I can't mess with him. He's all right. You can't mess with the GM now. You can't mess with the GM
now. Before a big game, what are you listening to? What type of music gets you hyped? What gets you, amped up for a big game? What artist or genre of music do you like to listen to?
It's probably weird to say because I know a lot of people don't listen to it, but like 90s, 2000s R&B.
Oh, give me one, because I love the 2000s. I love that era.
Anything like Usher, like My Boo. Something like that, just a throwback.
I would sing it because I know every word to that song.
Go ahead, Charles. You got the mic. Let's go.
I'm not gonna do it.
Pretty much anything around there, like
Boys
me
to
personally,
Men.
Candy Rain, Whitney Houston, don't matter. Like anything.
You gotta sing that Candy Rain.
I hear that a lot though, because for me, like if I'm playing, I'm about to hoop, I just switched this up and I tried it out as a little thing for me, a little test. I listened to R&B before I was playing, and I played very well. I noticed when I'm listening to some rap, I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much at once. I'm like angry. I'm like, you know what I mean? I have to. I don't know. Try to listen to Young Thug before a game. It gets crazy. So
Young that's not my genre. Head back to early 90s, late 80s, early 2000s rap. I know that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't speak that
Seriously.
language.
Yeah, but R&B, I noticed that I play differently, and I'm pretty sure for you, Kayla, as well, right? Have you tried that before, where you listen to rap? Do you think you play differently, or is that how you usually approach every game, just listening to R&B and just trying to calm your mental space before a game? Yeah.
I usually listen to R&B the whole time, just because, like, me personally, I don't know why, but I kind of get nervous for every game. That's just like how I am. Yeah. So when I listen to that, it kind of calms my nerves and makes me think clearly, get my head on straight before I'm about to play. Because I know if I listen to some Young Thug or like Lil Baby or like Young Boy, like my coach usually has like talks before we go out there about the scout. I'm not gonna pay attention. Like my brain is just not gonna work.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
listen to probably some Chris Brown. Chris Brown's from VA, right? Yeah, so
Tappahannock.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's dope. I got a few more questions for you.
Okay.
Have you seen a you know, and this goes for every sport, but like, have you seen you personally, have you seen a change of support in a positive way when it comes to, you know, women's athletics?
Like at BC specifically?
Just watching,
over the
you
world?
know, overall,
Yeah.
like just watching, you know, watching different type of sports, and you know, you could even say BC as well.
I've definitely seen like a change when it comes to, you know, trying to support women, but I think like the action there is kind of missing. But at the same time, it's also hard to like figure out what action is actually needed. Especially like, you can promote, you know, women's sports all you want, but like people have to actually want to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard to link the two together, especially the way the world has been, I guess, made, you know, where like it's more of men's sports are always covered more, you know, like for example, softball, the softball tournament, I think the girls' game was at like 2:00. It's like, why would you have the girls' game at 2:00? And you have a men's game at
prime
6.
time.
You know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why couldn't you do that for the women's, like on a different day when people like are actually off work, you know, in their house watching. Like if you do it for baseball, you can do it for softball, right?
Right.
So
exactly.
it's little things like that needs to be changed, and I think if programs and like I guess networks actually take the time to hear from women in sports and change stuff like that, then that could really go a long way. Because even if somebody's on their TV and they change the channel and it's 6:00 or something and they come across it, I'm pretty sure they'll watch it for like, you know, 5-10 minutes. Ain't no hurt. So
yeah. And
I like the fact, you know, it's, you know, when it comes to salaries, you know, in the professional leagues, you know, I think it shows more heart for the women because, you know, they're taking that pay cut, but they're playing with more heart. Like I'll look at, you know, Sabrina Ionesco for, you know, example, she plays with more heart than LeBron James does. LeBron's walking off the court with 5 minutes to go in the game. You know, you're playing every single minute. And then on top of that, you probably have, aside from your like endorsements, stuff like that, you know, you probably running another job. You know, I think more light needs to be shed on, you know, the whole entire, not just basketball, the whole entire, you know, women's sports in general, because it's more interesting than the men. The men, there's points where I'm just like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I'd rather watch Coco Melon, you know?
Yeah.
The Teletubbies.
Naomi.
Yeah, exactly.
You got my bad.
No, go ahead.
It's definitely, I think, like you said, women put a lot more, you know, effort, energy, and heart into what they do because they know at the end of the day, you're not getting that same salary that a man is getting. So, like, of course, LeBron can walk off the court. He's still going to get, like, $1 million check. Yeah. You're, on the other hand, you do that, you're not going to get a check.
Right. That's true.
So, it's definitely different.
Yeah, and I know you will. I know you'll get to the next level of the WNBA if that's one of your goals. One thing I noticed watching WNBA, especially in the playoffs, a lot more people show up. It really feels like a playoff game. In past years, the stands are half filled, you know. But now you're watching it now, and again, it could be just because it's professional now. But like, I just see it's full capacity with these playoff games. So, you know, if you decide when to get to that level, which I know you will, you know, I'm hoping you get to experience that as well. Even in regular season, you know, I'm noticing a lot more support in that. And, you know, I just asked that question because, again, like I said earlier, I have a 5-year-old daughter, and, you know, if she wants to play any type of sport or just any type of career, music, anything, you know, I'm hoping that shifts with the support of, you know, of women, because, you know, we need y'all. You know, we need y'all. You know,
we want you local playing for the Connecticut Suns.
Ooh, that would be nice. That would be nice too.
Weekend trip to Mohegan. Let's go.
I would have, as I don't know, me personally, I I think I'm gonna take the overseas route just because I mean they do pay more. And, you know, why not use basketball to Why not use basketball to travel and get more money? But I don't know. T Soul, who's my teammate, I could definitely see her, you know, playing at Mohegan Sun. So hopefully, we see. I mean, if y'all want to interview her next, perfect candidate.
Set it up.
I could definitely contact her after this. Yeah.
We appreciate that.
She's definitely league bound for sure.
Oh man, yeah. So definitely, you know, and again, you just answered one of it. You know, in the next 5 years, what goals do you have lined up for yourself, set up for yourself?
Yeah.
I know you just mentioned, you know, possibly going overseas, but do you have anything else lined up for yourself?
I think I want to. Well, the 5th year I'm gonna take. I kind of want to go to the West Coast just to experience something different, you know, maybe a different conference, and then hopefully go overseas from there for a couple years, and then come back. And if I do get a chance, you know, to maybe slide in the WNBA, that would be great. But if not, pretty much focus on my career, just trying to do public relations in sports. Nice. So that's what I really want to do. So.
Excellent. Yeah.
I got a cousin who's he's got his own sports agency, so
really?
Maybe okay. He's in the basketball realm, so I'll definitely slide some info over to him.
There you go.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, for real. No, we this is like we told you earlier. This is how we, you know, we like to have our guests just feel comfortable and just, you know, we just talk. It's just 3 people just talking sports, talking about, you know, different topics, and you know, it's been great. You know, you have anything else, Dan? You for Kayla?
I got nothing. You know, I appreciate her taking time out of her night to, you know, she's had a crazy night. She almost said, "Screw you guys, I'm not coming on until 10 o'clock," and here we are at 10 o'clock. So
I appreciate y'all.
No, we appreciate you, and we'll definitely be we'll be on the lookout for next season. We'll be at a few games.
Wait, what's your number, Makayla, again?
10.
10. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So 10. Yeah. Might need that jersey. We might need that number 10
right there.
You know,
she loves Justin Herbert, so.
Yeah, so please, everybody, look out for Kayla. She's a bucket. If y'all guys saw her on the highlights, and you a righty too, right?
Yeah, I'm righty.
Oh, shout out to the right-handers. You know, this is what we do. This is what we do. No shade at the left-hander players, but you know, right-handed players. This is what we do. Y'all gotta catch up still. So, left-handed players.
I'm keeping quiet.
And definitely, Kayla, when you come back, let's get in contact again. You know, maybe we can get some hooping too. I'll definitely hoop with y'all too, and you know,
yeah, definitely come up to the gym. I mean,
hey, I'm 5'5", so please don't bully me. Don't bully me. I'm 5'5".
No, you're good.
Man, I swear you gain an inch every time you tell somebody how tall you are.
Definitely. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming on, and we wish you nothing but the best.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
We'll definitely run it back during the season.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. That was awesome.
That was great.
Entertaining. Like we said, you know, we're not going to sit here and, you know, read stat lines. We're just having conversation. We're just having
conversation.
You
know, laugh,
chill.
Yep, fun. Yeah, it's and again, shout out to Makayla Dickens. She's up and coming with the game of basketball. We're hoping she, you know, pursues her path with the game, and she's definitely one of those players where, you know, she can definitely make it anywhere with the game. So.
She's a bucket. She is a bucket. I searched the internet and I looked for every clip that I could find, and everything was just money in the bank. Money in the bank.
The no look passes, the handles, the ball hand. She has all the tools, and I know
step
she's
back,
breaking
ankles.
Oof. And I know she's gonna keep getting better and working on her craft. We definitely gonna catch some games, man. We have a busy schedule coming up these sports. These sports, man. This season's about to be kind of crazy for us. You know?
It is. We're gonna be We'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go ahead and drop too much information, but for those of you watching, there's the banner below. If you haven't dropped into our giveaway, drop your name in the chat right now. We're gonna hit a break in a little bit. Once we come back from that break, we are going to go ahead and randomize. Click it 5 times, and then we're gonna do 2 more times. Top 2 names are the winners. We're going to shoot you a message. Tell us what color, what size, where to send it. All yours.
That's it.
No cost.
No cost.
Other than that, what has been going on in the NBA right now?
These injuries have been insane. I mean, Kawhi's out. CP's in COVID protocol. So what is this? Is COVID back?
I mean, that's the thing. It's like I said to you, I said this to you earlier, you know, it's like it's been gone for quite some time, and then all of a sudden here it is. You know,
and he was vaccinated. That's what he said. He was vaccinated. So that the NBA's been crazy, man, and it's been affecting a lot of people with their teams they're rooting for. And I feel for Chris Paul in particular because man, he's just right there, and it seems like every time he's right there, he either gets hurt or just doesn't go his way. And now with the COVID, now again they're saying he might be out just the first game of the Western Conference Finals, depending on what happens with the Clippers and Utah Jazz series. But either way, like the league, if the league, I mean, if Chris Paul can't play throughout the rest of the playoffs or the Western Conference Finals, that would be a huge blow because Chris Paul's been playing amazing. He's a future Hall of Famer. He has the Phoenix Suns team looking unstoppable, unbeatable. So, I feel for him. How about you, man? What are your feelings towards the Chris Paul situation?
I mean, it's just there's only just so much. Like you hit the nail right on the head. These injuries are just they're killer. They're killer. You see it with it was karma with Kyrie. I'm sorry, it was karma. Stepping on Lucky, and you go ahead and Glenn Big Baby Davis said it himself. And he doubled down on that too. He did.
He did.
And we're gonna see the Bucks beat Brooklyn tonight. It's 66-55 right now.
Ooh,
third quarter.
Are we going to a game 7?
No. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Brooklyn got lucky. Kevin Durant definitely got lucky. James Harden, I don't know what you were doing on the court, man.
That goes to show,
he's
man.
Just that body. He's just a body.
I think these, and I'm hoping it's not true because I'm pretty sure James Harden wants to play, but it just goes to show. It goes back a few years ago when they rushed KD to come back in the finals, and he blew out his Achilles. I mean, this is a different type of injury with James Harden, but this is a serious injury too. The hamstring, you cannot play with that. You cannot play with that, especially how James Harden plays. But I don't think the Nets have forced him to play. But I just feel, I feel like, I'm hoping James Harden just stays healthy because he's a impactful player in the league. So, game 7, maybe the Bucks.
Game 7, definitely. Well, I mean, I don't even want to go ahead and say definitely, even though, the Bucks are up, the Bucks are up 11 right now. You look and see what happened to Philadelphia yesterday. They had a 26-point lead.
26.
They blew it. They blew it.
And I feel bad because Doc Rivers just has a resume of his teams giving up big leads in the fourth quarter, and I don't think that the players are not listening to Doc Rivers. I just feel like I think it's human nature where you're up by a lot of points and you just tend to
take your foot off the gas.
Take the foot off the gas, and you can't do that in the playoffs. Regular season, you can get away with that, but if you're playing against those type of shooters with Trae Young and those boys, how they play, you cannot take any possession off. I'm going for Atlanta. I'm hoping Atlanta closes it out tomorrow.
I hope so.
Yeah, because I think Philly, they just show that they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet for that type of level of intensity. And you're letting a younger team do this to you, where technically Philly's the veteran team, but the Hawks are just playing better. They're faster, younger. Joel Embiid, you can't have a dominant first half and then the second half you can't take it off, even though Ben Simmons is not giving you what anything on the offensive end. Tobias Harris, you can't score 4 points and you're making what, $80 million a year, 180, whatever it is you made. So it's just too much money to only score 4 points. But again, I get it. I get it. You give what the game gives you, but at the same time, you gotta be more aggressive. So if Philly can play the right way, this might be a game 7. But I got the Hawks winning that game tomorrow night and moving on.
Ooh, I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
I'm not fading you anymore. I'm not.
You're not fading me anymore. Well, the Celtics are out, so man, we haven't seen the Celtics in wow. That's
okay.
Weird.
That's okay. I can live. I will survive. Yeah, let's go ahead, hit a break, and we will come back. And right when we come back, we're going to go ahead and do our drawing. And the winner, we're going to go ahead and give you we'll shoot you a message. And we'll be right back. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. I'm seeing double over here. Let's see. Oh, man. All right. So we're going to go ahead. I'm trying to figure this out myself. Hold on. Let's see. All right. You know what? We're going to go ahead and we'll do it on Instagram Live. I can't figure this out, and I'm so sorry.
Let me see if I can distract the viewers.
No.
Okay.
Actually, I think. Here we go. I can screen share. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and screen share. Here we go. Can you see this? Can you see this?
A little bit.
All right, so here we go. All right, we got 16 people. Here we go. We're going to do it 5 times. Next 2 are going to be the winners. So here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. All right, next one. We're going to write it down. You get 1 shirt. All right. _Steph_H. All right. So close there, Matty Dubs. And, there we go. Dylan Patrick. You know what? I'm feeling lucky. Let's give it one more.
Let's go one more, yeah.
Here we go. Adulander. All right. Adulander. There we go. So we got our 3 people.
All right.
Maybe we'll do another one. We're going to reach out to you guys, and we are going to go ahead and ask a few questions and send some stuff your way. Now, what are we going to talk about? I mean, we have the U.S. Open that just teed off today.
Yeah.
Russell Henley and Louis Oosthuizen right now are tied for first at 4 under. Louis Oosthuizen is 4 under through 14, so he has 5 more holes. How you feeling about golf, Charles?
I'm honestly waiting for that Brady Aaron Rodgers matchup, and I don't know if you watched that, but there was a couple shades thrown at each other.
Shade. Goat versus goat. I can't wait for it.
Goat versus goat, and they had a little interview there. Brady. I love Tom Brady. I love Tom Brady, man. I'm just gonna say it here. I was hating on him last year, due to the fact he left, but it just shows whatever sport he's playing, he's just locked in and he's a competitor. He's a competitor. And that matchup in particular, I'm really, really excited for. But with golf, I'm hoping, with the U.S. Open being open, it's always a great time to watch those matchups, and it's always fun to see different type of people and players. I mean, and how they approach those games. So, I'm looking forward to watching some golf. I usually don't watch golf like that, but I'm opening my mind a lot more with these sports, and it's a patient man sport.
Definitely is.
I have no patience. I have no patience to watch golf. I will play it, but watching it, it's like baseball. I can go to the game, but I can't watch a full baseball game on TV. So, hopefully one day I get to go to an actual golf matchup. And
like I said, they come the Deutsche Bank tournament. I think they changed the name. I don't think it's the Deutsche Bank anymore. I forget what it's called. TPC Boston. It's usually middle of August, end of August.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go. Maybe we'll get single day passes.
Yeah, you never know.
Let's not do weekend passes. Let's stick with that. I mean, hopping into the U.S. Open. It's I have my select handful of golfers that I love, and Brooks Koepka is one of them. John Rahm, definitely one of them, and I used to be in love with Rory McIlroy, mainly because there was a story years ago. His father put in a bet that his son would win 3 majors, and he put like 5,000 pounds on it in Europe, of course, but he ended up winning like millions of dollars because Rory McIlroy was the greatest, but now it's like he's starting to fall off. But that's the thing. It's inconsistency in players sometimes. Some players play certain courses to a certain way, and here we are again talking about golf. Charles is like, I don't know what to do.
But the thing is, like, one thing I love about golf is it's more of a mental sport than ever, because you cannot use the excuse of age, because you see 70-year-olds playing still. You know what I mean? Obviously, swinging the golf club is, you have to have some type of force. I guess when you're younger, you have more of a advantage. But like, I just really love that part of the sport of golf, that it's more of a mental a type of deal than anything,
Definitely is, but that's one thing you can't do is just go in your head as you're swinging the club, because I find myself doing that more often than none. I'll be in my backswing and I'm like, oh crap, like I didn't bend my knees, or head down, and then all of a sudden I lift my head up and the ball's going this way.
You got the Charles Barkley type of
No. I got a smooth swing. I can't talk about what happens to the ball after that, but I got a smooth swing. All right.
There you go.
All right. My idol, John Daly. Okay.
John Daly. Yeah.
All right. He'll be pulling up to a seniors open in his golf cart. chugging beers, smoking cigarettes with his mullet and America t-shirt on. No, but his son, he plays the game exactly like John Daly. And it's like watching a clone. It's insane.
Well, if you learn from the best, and
Tiger and Tiger's son and Tiger's dad.
And that's another thing of what I love about golf. You could be 12 years old and dominating in the sport.
I'm telling you right now, my cousin down in North Carolina, their son is my daughter's age, our daughter's age. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he hasn't been playing golf that long, but this kid is amazing. I'll watch all of my cousin's stories. Little Prescott can hit the ball further than me. He can hit the ball straighter than me. He can cut the ball. 5 years old. I'm telling you, it's magical to see what this little person, what this little man can do with a golf club.
You gotta show me.
I'll show you. Man, it is insane. He is just, and I mean that's one of the things, he loves sports, but
think about it. Math is a big part of it too in the sport. You got to know the certain angles you need to hit the ball at. You got to know where the exact hole is. You know what I mean? To get, so it's a lot, man. To deal with when it comes to the game.
You got to know your club distance, club speed. You got to know wind, distance, direct. Yeah. I mean, I just go out there. I have fun.
Yeah, exactly. You then take me. You got to take me to the golf.
I bring 2 packs. I bring 2 packs, which have 4 sleeves of 3 balls in each. So that's, oh man, I'm putting myself on the spot now. 3, 6, 9, 12 balls per case. Yeah. I have 24 balls. I usually end up walking away with 3 or 4 balls. Still in my bag. Oh man.
Hopefully we get some summer. Yeah, definitely.
But what's been going on with your boy Cam Newton?
Hey, did you see that? Was it yesterday or was it today? Hey, he actually had a better practice today. He was actually completing the passes. His arm looks really good. His hand it looks a little better. I'm telling you, what did Bill Belichick say today? He said Cam is out of this world. He's better than he was last year. And I told you, I'm planting this MVP. I'm telling you, the Patriots are going to make some noise this year, and it's going to be beautiful. And Brady, good luck this year, and good luck when you come to Foxborough, because you do not want to see us. I'm calling it right now. You do not want to see us. You're going to get your parade. You're going to get your people crying in the stands, boo-hoo. But I don't care, because Cam Newton,
Brady crew.
Cam Newton's going to have a better game than you, Brady, because our defense is better, in my opinion. Well, that's if Stephon Gilmore comes out of his holdout, or
he wants that money. He wants that money.
Give him the money, please, Bill Belichick. Yeah. Give him the money.
I don't want to, I heard talks of possibly getting Richard Sherman out here. But at that time, you're going to be having this old man coming in wanting millions, more money than Stephon Gilmore's won. But I don't know. It's just, I think they know what they're doing, but at the same time, I definitely don't think they know what they're doing.
Well, if they get Richard Seymour, that's a not Richard Seymour. Sorry, Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman. Sorry, Richard Seymour heading back in time. We're time traveling.
Richard Sherman. He brings experience to that defense, and he is a champion, and but he's injury prone. But it doesn't matter. I'd rather pick Stephon Gilmore, but at the same time, if we get Richard Sherman, that's
did it again.
But yeah, exactly. So
man, I'll take Richard Seymour back. I think Richard Sherman. I think when he went to San Francisco and that whole entire Legion of Boom just got disbanded, I don't think he's been playing the same.
No, and I think he had like an Achilles injury.
Mm-hmm.
It was just it's tough for him to come back. But he is what is he, 34, 35? He's pretty up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like 34, 35. So, again, do you want an older guy playing in a crazy AFC conference, or do you just trust your guys, Stephon Gilmore, who's proven that he is clutch for you guys? So, it's going to be, that's a big decision for the Patriots, and because you need somebody to cover Julio just in case. So, we'll see how that goes.
Julio could have been a Patriot. Julio.
Well, how do you feel about that cover, that Madden cover? Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Did you see it?
I mean, I thought it was, Father's Day is right around the corner. It's really nice to see, the father and son on, the cover of Madden. It's definitely wonderful. They're bringing families into this. No matter how hard Mahomes tries, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, you beat up on Brady a couple times. You got there last year and won your Super Bowl, but Brady had his mind elsewhere. He had his mind set somewhere else. He didn't have weapons to throw to, and he came back, threw on that red jersey, which is right over my shoulder, and he balled out. He did what Tom Brady did, and I don't know if you saw that Instagram post that he put up with that electrolytes. The electrolytes. He was out on the beach. He put the Tom Brady electrolytes in his little bottle, and then he sipped it, and then he threw the football, and it was just poorly edited. I mean, I don't know what's with Tom Brady, Julian Edelman with these poorly edited videos.
You could have did better than that, and seriously,
my eyes closed.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I believe in the Madden curse. I don't think they're going to meet in the Super Bowl now. I saw that. That was one of my first reactions. I was like, oh, they're trying to plan a Super Bowl repeat. It's not going to happen because the Madden curse is real. I'm hoping both of those guys do not get hurt, but at the same time, it's just set up that someone else is going to come out of both conferences, or one of the others is going to make it, because everybody wants to see Brady versus Mahomes again. But, why not see Brady versus Newton,
Man, you got your heart set on. Cam Newton. I mean,
MVP.
I mean, I look at you're pretty much right. When it comes to the Madden covers, last year you had Lamar Jackson on the cover.
Play like
he got figured out. And then you head on to Madden 20. Pat Mahomes was on the cover.
Yeah.
Before that, Antonio Brown. 18 was Tom Brady. 18 was Tom Brady. 17 was Gronk. And then, hey, just keep going further down. There's our man Richard Sherman right there, NFL 15.
Well, they won the Super Bowl that year, so maybe it's just, they pick and choose who wants to win. But we'll see how NFL is going to be exciting. It's going to be really exciting to see. I'm hoping
it's definitely going to be good to see full capacity stadiums.
Exactly.
Instead of cardboard cutouts.
Oh my gosh.
But switching our lanes over to the MLB. How you feeling about Spider Tack?
When you sent me that, I was like, oh my gosh.
Spider Tack.
Spider Tack.
Man, that stuff is that's like Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Gorilla Glue. I don't ever since they banned Spider Tack, pitchers have just been crap in the bed. Yeah. Look at what happened to Garrett Richards yesterday for the Red Sox.
Oh man.
He pitched 4.5 innings. He pitched almost 5 innings. But that game was just, I think it ended up 10-8.
Yeah.
Red Sox won 10-8 over Atlanta. But still, I mean, even Garrett Richards is making excuses. I don't know, it's the feel of the ball. Okay, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you weren't using Spider Tack in college. You've been in the league for how many years? You finally getting caught. If I don't know, I think.
But why is that? Why are they always getting caught with something, man? Why?
They want to change the league. They want to change it up. They want to change it. Everything's always getting changed, especially in the MLB. The MLB is one of those leagues where if you don't change something every couple of years, you're losing viewers. I mean, you're losing viewers already because the rate of play is just way too slow. Way too slow. Oh, and in my eyes, just throw the rosin bag behind the pitcher's mound like they used to have. Mm-hmm. You need a grip, you go grab the rosin bag.
That's it.
Wipe it on your leg, and there you go. Throw the ball. This goes back to the steroid era, and then now you're having this whole entire cheating era. Is anything real anymore? I'm just like I'm scratching my head. I don't even know.
Well, should they lessen the innings? Should they go instead of 9, make it more of a faster pace? I don't know, game, maybe 7 innings now, or
I mean,
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
It depends on who's pitching, I guess. I mean, every Red Sox game that I've gone to, I've always either seen Tim Wakefield pitch, or I've seen what's his name, Hideo Nomo. Who would take 5 million years to throw the ball? Who else? What was his name? Crap! I can't think of his name right now.
I miss Pedro.
But anyways,
Martinez. I miss him.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Pedro Martinez earlier. I'm like, throwing absolute heaters, seeing all those Ks up on the green monster. That's the pitching style that we need back in the game. You don't need these foreign substances, especially substances that are used in, I don't know, professional world's strongest men competitions. Like, come on, you're not lifting a 500-pound stone ball onto a giant pillar. You're throwing a half a pound baseball 60 feet into a catcher's glove.
And my question is, do these baseball players actually, what do they do in the off season? Or do they really put the work in with their bodies? Because if you notice, you see a lot of these players, they come back to training camp over, their weight is out crazy. The pitchers, I don't even call it a bare belly now. I don't know what these pitchers are doing with themselves. And again, it's kind of sad to see, because you hear back in the day, it was people eating chicken wings and drinking beer before the game. It's like, what are we doing here? That's
Thanks,
something.
Terry Francona.
Exactly. So I just wish that, and again, there should be no complaints, because they're paying these guys millions of dollars to play, and you're not taking care of your body. You're using other substances to make you strong. It just doesn't look good. And they try to say this is American sport. This is not American sport. This is not American sport. No,
but I do like the fact that, back when we did have Pablo Sandoval on the Red Sox, he reported, first day of spring training, I believe it was, I think it was like 60 pounds overweight or something. He couldn't even fit. He couldn't even put his belt around his waist. And they have in their contracts, you need to be a certain weight. You need to, and they put you on a special diet. It's like, you're getting paid that much money. Why can't you just, you have these facilities for free. You have all this stuff to your expense, which, I should probably be taking some of this own advice. But at the same time, I don't have access to all these facilities. Here's my excuse.
It's true.
But still, it's insane. You get paid. You get paid to play a game.
That's it.
And you get paid very well to play a game, and you get paid to stay in shape. I mean, a circle is a shape, but at the same time, you shouldn't be a circle unless you're a sumo wrestler.
Exactly. 10 years, $450 million. You should be in the best shape of your life. What are you doing with all this?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna reach out to a baseball guy we'll see if we can get him on next week.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll reach out to a baseball guy, and
Yeah.
he knows the sport well. He's been around the sport for a long time. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll text him or I'll see him tomorrow, and we'll see what's really going on in the league, what's really going on in the sport of baseball. We're gonna dive pretty much very deep into baseball. Once. One thing we haven't touched on is the NHL.
Oh yeah,
NHL. You know, it's funny. last week, I said Colorado's going to come back. The game was tied 2-2, and what happened? Oh, Vegas scored 4 goals with half of the game to go. Oh man, talk about that. This is why I'm done fading you. So whoever you got. But hey, Tampa just beat the Islanders.
Wow.
They just beat the Islanders 2-1.
2-1.
Tampa Bay beat the Islanders. They take control of that series 2-1. We have tomorrow Vegas going against Montreal, which I'm surprised Montreal. I'm surprised Montreal even won a game. I mean, they're actually playing. They're actually playing a legit team, but still, I mean, this is going to come.
I think Vegas is going to take care of that series, though. They're going to take care of that.
They should. They should with ease. I mean, Montreal is not the same Montreal team of the past,
right?
It's just frustrating because you see Montreal and you don't see the Bruins.
Yeah.
But still, that's another topic for another day. And hopefully we do something with Tuukka Rask because he's going to be missing for quite some time next season due to his injury. And hopefully, Jeremy Swayman gets quite a few starts because we had a small sample of him this season, and from what we've seen so far, if he keeps playing the way that he's been playing, kid's going to be phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
absolutely phenomenal.
And I'm hoping the Bruins I have a question for you. What team in Boston do you think has the best chance next year of doing something? Even though Red Sox, they're still in it right now, season's not over, but if you were to choose, Red Sox, Bruins, Celtics, Patriots, which team do you think will advance further?
I mean, I'm definitely not going to say the Celtics. The Celtics need to. I'm sorry, they need to step away from Kemba. They need to step away from Marcus Smart, and I think they may need to go ahead and definitely get away from Neesmith.
Get him in the trade, yeah.
They definitely need to do something. I saw something on Instagram not too long ago, and it was pretty much those 3 players for Russell Westbrook in a mock trade. I'm like, that would be nice, but I don't know.
I would say the Bruins. Have a chance. I would say you feel it. They were so close this year. I just feel like next year they come back stronger.
I think. I mean, I'm not gonna. That's the thing. I can't call the Red Sox right now because the Red Sox are a different team once that All-Star break hits. They're either to the moon or they fall straight down. It's one or the other. It's they're if they keep playing the way that they're playing, and I think they're only 1 game back of the Rays right now.
Yeah.
If they keep playing the way that they're playing, and I mean, if they go through the All-Star break with that same momentum, that's the thing. When it comes to All-Star breaks and all except for the NFL, when it comes to All-Star breaks, you pretty much lose that momentum that you have going into the season. Or if you had no momentum and All-Star break hits, you all get time to relax. You come back fresh, relaxed, boom, you hit the ground running, and who knows? I mean, I wish the Miami Heat would have went further. I like the Hawks. But going back to in town, if the Celtics make some moves, it all depends on who our head coach is going to be.
That's true too.
I would like to see some change at head coach. If you know which direction I'm talking towards, I'm leaning towards. I would like to see some change at head coach. Yeah. Other than that, I think we'll revisit this.
We'll
once that All-Star break hits for the MLB, we'll revisit this question. How about you?
Yeah, I agree. Like for now, I'll just pick the Bruins for next year, thinking I think they're gonna make some noise. I think they learned a lot this past season, and they're gonna take that a step further. We'll talk about that later on down the road. Let's see how the Red Sox do after this All-Star break coming up. So, you're right. You're so right about that. That can go either way. So, we'll come back.
But hey, especially, I mean, if you're at that top right now and you hit the All-Star break in the MLB and the AL wins, you get home field. So that could definitely play some.
I'm just saying,
All-Star game's not that far away either.
We're going to a playoff game, though. We're going to a playoff game.
Oh, you and me, or
yeah.
Oh.
Okay. We got to go to a playoff game. We got to go. Yeah.
We got to go to a game.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, seriously.
Some of these sports need to start up. I don't really care if I need to hit like a fast forward button. I need to do another stadium. It was just going to that. There we go. I just did to you. Going to that soccer game. It was just
amazing.
The absolute, like, all just pure pandemonium in the stands, and I don't know. It was just a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna reach out to my MLB guy, my baseball guy, my college baseball guy. I'm gonna hit him up tomorrow, and let's dive deep into this, coming up, because that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about for the remainder of the time. So, I mean, you got anything else?
No, again, shout out to Makayla Dickens for coming on tonight's show. We appreciate you coming on. Big guest, Josh. And
sorry.
No, it's okay.
My finger slipped away.
It's okay. Yeah, but again, shout out Makayla Dickens. Again, we appreciate you coming on. We wishing you success this upcoming season, and we're gonna be there and cheering on. And shout out to all the women's sports out there. You got our number one support right now. So
definitely shout out to the BC women's basketball team. You guys are definitely going to go deep this year, and we can't wait to see it. That's it for me. That's it for us. We're going to go ahead and shoot our winners message and get some information, and who knows, we'll do another giveaway probably in the near future. We'll just see where it goes. But as for now, keep a lookout for Saturday, and we will get back to you next week. Watch out on our socials. Follow us on Instagram at EraseTheChalk. Not too much on Twitter anymore. Maybe we should focus there. At EraseThe_Chalk, and follow us on Facebook, our Facebook group, EraseTheChalk Podcast, and on YouTube at EraseTheChalk. So that does it for us. We will see you guys next week.